From the MZ Studios Dallas virtual studios in CyberSpace, this is Deconstructing Dallas. Greetings, everyone. It's your co-host, Ryan Trimble. Happy, healthy, recording from home here in our virtual studios, thanks to the magic of the internet. Joined once again today by a gentleman who may be busy getting out his Halloween decorations. He, of course, Shawn Williams. Shawn, good day, sir.
Good day. I do have to say, yes, there has been a fall decorations plan instituted, and so I probably need to get with the program, but I'm not yet. But I am enjoying the cooler temperatures.
Yes, it's amazing. I'm just waiting for it to dip below 50 to knock off some of these mosquitoes. But I will say, Shawn, Mrs. Trimble has gone big, and early on the Halloween decorations. It's exciting times.
It is exciting. Fall decorations have generally not been on my radar, but, new times, new things, fall decorations. We got Thanksgiving. I'm not sure still what the Halloween plan is going to be and how we are going to both execute and participate in that said Halloween plan. But I guess I probably should consult with you and the Trimble household because I feel like y'all will have a good handle on what we should do.
Yes, and I will raise any questions up the chain. So
yes, I will send my question to you, but know that it is not to you. I am asking you to get more information from someone else.
I'm just the messenger. Do not shoot. Shawn, this, of course, October 1. Exciting times for some of one of our clients. That, of course, Walmart. They're doing the annual open call event. I was excited to work with Dallas Morning News retail reporter Maria Halkias on a story. So this event is kind of like Shark Tank. This is the 7th annual event. They've gone virtual this year, of course, but exciting for 9 local entrepreneurs this year here in Dallas and the DFW area. They're getting their chance to pitch their products to Walmart buyers. If you check out Maria's story, and I retweeted it yesterday, and big thanks to her for the fun coverage. We've got everything from you've heard of energy drinks. This is a relaxation drink. This is the Screw.
That was my whole question for you, was whether or not you have tried the DJ Screw relaxation drink, and then whether or not your favorite color was Screw Blue Cream, Riding Red Cream, or Purple Rain. Maybe even Hella Yellow. I wasn't sure which one that you had gone with.
Yeah, no, I haven't, but I'm trying to get the next time I order groceries, I will definitely put in a special request for a chopped and screwed soda. So good luck to Monster Beverages. They're doing their thing out in Irving, and it's a really fun story. Like I said, I tweeted it yesterday. So good luck to those companies. They are right now pitching to Walmart buyers as we speak. So good luck to all of our local companies. It's a cool thing that Walmart does to, help young aspiring entrepreneurs.
Thinking of the DJ Screw Southern Soda, have you ever had Wrap Snacks?
Wrap Snacks? No, I've not. Yeah. I think I will have to pair them with a DJ Screw soda.
You know what? They would go very well together. Wrap Snacks you can find in some of your local convenience stores, and they're like model after wrappers. And they have different flavors based on the different wrappers. And I got some Wrap Snacks for my birthday, and it was the Cardi B version. I can't remember which one, but like they have Migos, they have Cardi B, they have, who else do they have? As I get some music going, they got the Cardi B Honey Drip. They got the Notorious B.I.G. Jalapeno. I mean, you might want to. I want to up your game on Wrap Snacks.
Yeah, I need to. Now, I'm going to try Screw Southern Soda, but I don't know that I'm the target audience because between homeschooling a 4 and a 1-year-old and making sure I'm serving our clients and, doing this outstanding, dare I say, future award-winning podcast with you, sir. I do not have any trouble relaxing or sleeping. I hit the pedal and I am out at night.
Well, I was just about to say, I mean, we all could probably use some relaxation drinks. So I don't know, maybe just to augment anything else that you got going.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm excited. Happy birthday to our local publication here, just a little company called the Dallas Morning News. Today is their 135th birthday.
Yeah, we are excited to have one of their premier columnists, one of their longtime journalists, and a good friend of mine, Sharon Grigsby, on this podcast. Sharon is a wealth of knowledge. She knows this city extremely well. She spent a lot of time as the deputy editorial page editor of the Dallas Morning News, and she's been the Metro columnist for the last few years, and she's doing an amazing job. And I'm really thankful that she is going to come on and talk to us today.
Yeah, it's great. I've always been a fan of Sharon's, and excited that we could get this lined up.
Well, without further ado, we are going to take it to a break. Try to Google in the meantime how to get some of this Screw Southern soda, and we'll be right back with Sharon Grigsby right after this. Welcome back, Deconstructing Dallas. Shawn Williams, Ryan Trimble. I am super excited today because I am glad to welcome Ryan, one of my favorite people and a longtime friend of mine. Today we will be speaking with Dallas Morning News Metro columnist Sharon Grigsby. Sharon, welcome to Deconstructing Dallas.
I'm glad to be with you guys, and I'm glad to be identified as your friend, Shawn.
I mean, it's been, 12, 13 years now that we go back that you gave me my first opportunity to write in the morning news?
That's correct. That would have been about in 2007 when we had pretty recently launched the Bridging Dallas's North-South Gap project. And you were writing, and I discovered your work online. And I always think the first place we had our met was at Brooklyn at the jazz joint on Lamar.
Yes, when they had moved to Lamar, the corner of Lamar, whatever street that is.
Yeah, and it's been a great professional friendship all these years. I've learned an awful lot from you.
Well, I've learned a lot, and I want our guests, our listeners, to learn a lot. So I want you to just kind of tell us about you and kind of how you got into journalism and your time at the morning news.
So I'm older than dirt, and the good part of that is that I have gotten to do a lot of great jobs at the morning news. I came here virtually right out of college after a brief stop working in Detroit. And I didn't intend to stay in Dallas very long, but that was in 1980. I joined the newspaper, and every time I got ready to go do something else, we were in a time of great growth, and they would offer me another opportunity. And so I'm one of those people who have spent many decades in the very same job, and that's pretty rare these days, I know. But I kind of did my career backward. I started as an editor. I ran a lot of departments. Eventually, I ran the Metro department back when the paper was much larger. And then I moved to Editorial, which is when I met you. And I decided I was done with editing. I wanted to write. And so I've been writing for about 8 years now. And that's been by far the best part of my career, and got to move from editorial when Jack Floyd retired, moved from editorial to the Metro job, and just get to pretty much, if it happens in North Texas, I cover it.
Yeah, Sharon, so that transition, I wanted to ask you about that. What was that like, moving from editorial to, being re-released out into the wild? What was that like?
Well, I had the great privilege of working for Kevin Willey, who was the editorial page editor and VP at the paper, and whose loss I still feel at the morning news. She ran a very informal editorial department. I would say that we were out and about and really on the ground reporting, especially on the Southern Dallas project for so many years, that I didn't feel like the content changed that much. Now, of course, when I was an editorial writer, I had to write in the voice of the editorial department. I will say now that when we did not recommend President Obama in his either time, that was a big personal bad moment for me, we'll just say. So there were times that I felt strongly that the stand we took was not the one I personally would like to take. I knew very well that I was there to represent the newspaper's point of view. But we also got to blog back when blog was a fashionable and newfangled term. But
before blogging was cool, before I helped make blogging cool.
Exactly. Before you got a whole book on blogging. And so really, if you go back and look at some of my blogs, that's sort of the style and the interests that I carried over with me to Metro. And yeah, I do have a lot of freedom on Metro, but I try to keep it very much about what's going on in the city and who lives here and what they're interested in. I try not to pontificate.
Well, this, of course, today, on the day we're recording, the 135th birthday of the Dallas Morning News. And you can imagine there have been a lot of changes in journalism up until this point and in the media in general, even before this current pandemic. So I'm curious to know what your workflow is like. Sharon, something that I don't know if Shawn even knows this. I was at one point the managing editor of SMU's Daily Campus, and so a long time fan of yours, Sharon, and a follower. And so, I know what a newsroom was like in the early to mid aughts. But what's the workflow like now for y'all, and especially now in the, I guess, still COVID era, coming out of the COVID era? What's it like in the newsroom?
Well, the week that I always refer to as, the wheels coming off in North Texas, that second week of March when the NBA shut down, and then it seemed like within 48 hours, everything else shut down. That Friday, and I want to say that may even have been Friday the 13th, we decided to do an experiment. Everybody was going to work from home just to see what it was like. And shockingly, we've never been back. That little dress rehearsal to see if we could run a remote newspaper has morphed into, I don't even want to think about how many Zoom meetings since then. The paper is, the newsroom is virtually in the homes of people all across North Texas. Now, for me, it doesn't feel that different as far as workflow because I did already work from home a couple of days a week. And frankly, I haven't let the pandemic shut me in. I take precautions, but I still do a lot of my interviews in person. I'm out and about a whole lot. But I think this gives us a lot of flexibility for people who